The articles of Mr. Adnan Oktar that were published in the international media outlets in July 2017. Mr. Adnan Oktar's articles, which appear in prominent international newspapers and magazines, attract a wide readership across the world. The articles are published in various countries, from Russia to the USA, from Iran to Saudi Arabia, from Bosnia-Herzegovina to Malaysia, from Spain to Azerbaijan. These articles enlightened millions of readers about scientific, social, political, and faith-related issues. Some of the articles of Mr. Adnan Oktar that appeared in July 2017 in the World Press are as follows. American Herald Tribune, the leftist independent news portal of the USA. What has changed since September 11th? And will the trend of rock star suicides end soon? The Tehran Times, Iran's most prominent English-language daily newspaper. The Qatar Crisis. Pravda, Russia's oldest internet newspaper. What's happening on British bases in Cyprus? Huffington Post, Arabic version, one of the prominent liberal news portals of the USA, based in London. Radicalism and Islam, two diametrically opposed concepts. And how much of a threat are cyber attacks? The Peninsula Qatar, an English-language daily published in Doha, Qatar, and third best news website in the Middle East. The perception operations of the mainstream media and the facts. The Star, a daily English newspaper published in Gauteng, South Africa, with a mass circulation. Why not make Africa a new Europe? The Jerusalem Post, Israel's leading English-language internet newspaper. Being just at all cost. Egyptian Streets, Egypt's leading independent English media organization, providing readers with an alternative depiction of events that occur in Egypt and the Middle East. Islam and the trap of bigotry. The Jakarta Post, Indonesia's leading English-language daily newspaper. The unspoken Middle East refugees. Jews. Al-Mada, the independent and leftist Arabic daily newspaper based in Baghdad. Women most affected by tribal culture in the region. And Ramadan should be a month of reconciliation, not conflict. And the US has only one choice to win the war in Afghanistan. And the real face of the cyber world and the information age. Cape Times, a daily English newspaper published in Cape Town, South Africa, with a mass circulation. Why not make Africa a new Europe? Al-Quds Al-Arabi, the Arabic daily newspaper based in London. Why pitting the cross versus the crescent in a holy war is wrong. The New Straits Times, one of the oldest English-language newspapers in Malaysia. Turkey drops Darwin's theory. The Gulf Times, Qatar's English-language newspaper. Erdogan ushers in a new era for Turkey. Al-Bilad, monthly newspaper in both Arabic and English, published in Ontario, Canada, for a better future with the millennials. And did you know a child dies every 6 hours in Syria? And The Atmosphere, a perfect protective shield. Daily News, a 139-year-old daily newspaper published in Durban, South Africa, with a daily circulation of 320,000. What has changed since September 11th? And how much of a threat are cyber attacks? And why not make Africa a new Europe? Al-Jihad, Jordan's first independent Arabic newspaper. Trump in the Islamic world. And did you know a child dies every 6 hours in Syria? Az-Zaman, a daily Iraqi newspaper published simultaneously in London, Baghdad, and Beirut. Muslims long for Eids to be a source of happiness, and Ramadan is the month of patience. And the leading health problem worldwide, on the rise, depression. Cape Argus, a daily newspaper published by Sekunjalo in Cape Town, South Africa, with a daily circulation of 300,000. Why not make Africa a new Europe? Berita Harian, one of Malaysia's leading newspapers, published since 1957, with a daily circulation of 110,000 and 1.5 million readers. The leading health problem worldwide on the rise, depression. Al Raya, one of Qatar's greatest Arabic language newspapers. Doom and gloom in Europe and the Qatar crisis. And Turkey drops Darwin's theory. Based in California, Christian Media Magazine is a wide and reliable source for over 50,000 subscribers. Strong resistance to the theory of evolution in school curriculums. Akhbar Al-Khalij, the Arabic newspaper known to be the sister publication of the British Gulf Daily News, Bahrain. Turkey-U.S. relationship and the problem of YPG. Eurasia Review, the think tank and independent publishing organ based in the USA. Turkey-U.S. relationship and the problem of YPG. And Qatar crisis and Muslims' responsibility. Only Kashmir, a news portal published from Srinagar, Kashmir, covering stories and media clippings about the situation in the Jammu and Kashmir with millions of subscribers on Facebook. Did you know a child dies every 6 hours in Syria? Kashmir Reader, the daily newspaper of Jammu and Kashmir of India, published in Srinagar, known as the summer capital of the region, which features prominent columnists. Polarization is a global phenomenon. How far will it go? And radicalism and Islam, two diametrically opposed concepts. And insolubility is now a tradition in Cyprus talks. Riyadh Vision, one of the leading independent online media sources of Saudi Arabia. Polarization is a global phenomenon. How far will it go? And radicalism and Islam, two diametrically opposed concepts. And Turkey drops Darwin's theory. Vestnik Kavkaza, an information and analysis agency from Russia. Turkey-U.S. relationship and the problem of YPG.